Hey all, this is the building where I live, the Center for the Performing Arts. So this is one of my favorite spots on campus, this little water fountain. And I will usually go and grab some lunch inside and bring it outside and sit on one of the benches here. So here's a shot of our campus map. And you can see the "You are here." So, thanks. I imagine most of you will become quite familiar with the Student Center. This is one of the cafeterias where you can come and get some food. So I'm in the Student Center and I took the elevator up to the 3rd floor because I want to show you a little secret here that not too many people take advantage of is the Shrevel Room, which is a fancy-ish restaurant. So here we are under the stairs at the Student Center, and you can get a quick look around here. There's university bookstores over there, student organizations are there. This is a little marketplace for grabbing a snack, taking it, like I say again, outside on a nice day. Post office that's here as well, so you can mail your letters back home, which I'm sure mom and dad would be happy to receive. And then the bank on campus is a PNC bank. And then you've got your Student Information Center over here, which provides you with, well, probably information, yes. And then this is it's called the Hub. And the Hub is where you're gonna get some food on campus. One of the many places where you're gonna get some food. And actually, they're not too busy right now, but maybe, I think they had Annie Ann's down there in Brazil. Can't remember exactly, but in any case, I'm sure they had a Subway and such. These little restaurants, there's an all-organic food, which is fantastic. They have a restaurant downtown, and then they also have this place here. This place seems to change every other semester. Tends to be something Asian, but good food. Subway. So normally during the regular school year, like every one of these tables is packed. There's tons of people, tons of students coming in. Fresco's sort of like a Mexican burritos that you can ask specifically what you want to have in. And then Einstein's is like a bagel place, has coffee and sandwiches and the like. So anyway, so it's a good place to come and grab some food when you're walking to class or just need a quick break. And everybody knows, hey, I'll meet you at the Hub. Oh, and here is one of my colleagues, Kent Larmy, who is reading papers. Say hi to students in Brazil.
Well, hello.
So this is Kent State University. This is the Risman Plaza area, and this is where you will find the main library, which is all the way there. I think it is 14 stories tall. I think you can, special collections on the top floor, but all the science buildings and such are down that way behind the library. And then you can see we have this very nice green space that you'll see in the summertime. A lot of students out here studying and throwing frisbee and such. And here you can see one of the walkways, and note, there's no canopy over the sidewalk, meaning that we don't get nearly as much rain as you guys do down there in Curitiba. However, we do get snow. So this is one of the many private apartment complexes that is near campus. And you can see it's literally right across the street from where the campus is. One of the things you're going to find around Kent is that there are a lot of churches. And I think there's a synagogue and a mosque also in Kent. So this is the Catholic Church. Main Street Continental Grill, good place to grab some food, and then you've got a lot of chains and stuff. On the left is the left side of campus. Again, lots of greenery. The green space, trees and such. We've got Five Guys as a burger joint, Burger King, which you're probably familiar with. And then on the left side, we also have the Fashion Museum, one of the best in the world. Now we're coming into downtown Kent, and on the right, you can see the Kent Stage, which is a very popular, I'm gonna get stuck in the middle of the intersection. Very popular venue for local artists, and they oftentimes will get sort of second or third tier artists that will travel there and do performances and such. Kent Natural Foods is an awesome place to come and get groceries as well. It's like organic and that kind of stuff. And I will probably walk around downtown a little bit later to show you stuff, but this is just a little driving tour. And you can see Pacific East is a Japanese and Malaysian restaurant. They have the best sushi in town. I'm sure some of you are sushi fans, given how much sushi is popular in Brazil. So you want to come check that place out. Taco Tantos is another local restaurant, has a sort of pseudo Mexican food. And then Ray's place is kind of a staple of the town, has burgers and french fries and such. And this is the south side of campus. You can see the big tall building there is the main library. This over to the left is the admissions building. It's also where bursar's office is, so if you got problems with your bills and stuff, it's all on the south side of campus. So here I'm going to cut through the center of campus. I forget what the name of this street is. There's the big water tower, though, is a good landmark to keep in mind. And over here to the right is the business building. Probably a lot of you will be taking classes in that building, although I think they're building a new one because, you know, business has lots of money to do that. As we drive down the hill here, this building I'm coming up to on the stop sign is the Visual Arts, Center for Visual Arts. Over here, this building where the big parking lot is that car's driving down to, that's called Cartwright Auditorium. And actually that Cartwright is, Carol Cartwright is one of the former presidents, university. And we will sometimes get big concerts there, orchestra and such. This is the Brain. It's kind of an odd place to find in the middle of, or odd landmark to find in the middle of campus. But when people tell you about, oh, meet me at the Brain, or the building is near the Brain, or you just go up the hill from the Brain, or down the hill from the Brain, that was the Brain that they're talking about. Oscar Ritchie Hall to the right, that's Pan-African Studies. Lowry Hall to the left, that's where anthropology is. As we come up here, this building is the backside of the Education Building, which is called White Hall. But there are a lot of nice restaurants down here. This is Bricko, which is a chain restaurant, but very good food. These are a little bit upper tier for Kent, you know, they're not overly expensive by any means, but more your mom and dad might take you here or bring a date here. Laziz's is a Mediterranean restaurant. They've got hummus and big salads and falafel. And then I wanted to walk down this way so that I could show you one of my favorite places to visit is Woodsy's. Woodsy's is a music store where they've got all kinds of musical instruments and equipment. You can see in the window there, maybe the drums, guitars and such. And they have a lot of folk music instruments, which is one of my favorite things of Acorn Alley. Acorn Alley is just a walking street, and Burnside Barbecue is right here on Acorn Alley. They've got fantastic smoked meats, delicious for lunch especially. They like blues music. But another great place to get ice cream. See the little black squirrel? The black squirrel is sort of the unofficial mascot of the city of Kent. But that place called Popped has great chocolate, popcorn, and a whole bunch of ice cream as well that's homemade on the premises. This place, the cheesemonger, has like wine and cheese, different kinds of snacks. There's an Italian restaurant down there. I've been there once, it was okay. And then if you're stuck for a bathroom, I think that if you go in here, there's a public restroom in there somewhere too. So just FYI, in case you're ever down here and you don't want to go in one of the stores to find a restroom, there's where one is. Here is Insomnia Cookies. They have a little bit of mediocre ice cream and cookies that are pretty good, but the big draw there is that they are open late at night. So if you need a good cookie fix in the middle of the night, that's the place to go. And you can see our little historic sites of Kent sign and a beautiful park area on the west side of the city. Waterfalls and such, nice greenery, bridge that goes across the river on into the city. So this is one of my students, Nicole Muffet. She is graduating very soon.
Yes.
Not this semester.
Not this August.
Yes, so she's a grad student at ethnomusicology, and I am doing a little video for undergraduate students from Brazil who will be coming to Kent to study here. Right? They're part of our exchange program there. Anyway, so would you like to tell them a little bit about what you like about living in Kent and Kent State University?
So Kent is a beautiful little town. You don't see much of it here, but it's got all the little things that you would want like in a big city, all kind of compacted. So there's lots of restaurants of different kinds. There's art galleries, there's music spaces, performance venues. So there's always something happening like in walking distance of where you live. And then the university itself is great. It's all it's in one place, which I like, is that the university just kind of has its own place, and then it's just a little distance to downtown. So there's lots of places to walk around. It's very safe, it's very green. So it's always like kind of peaceful place, and it's an enjoyable place to be.
And you'll get too many weirdos who walk up to you and ask
Not
you
too many weirdos.
Little videos for people in other countries, but in any case. All right, well, so she's endorsing it and I'm endorsing it. Come to Kent State.